Don't look now, but Nebraska basketball just proved once again why they are one of the best teams in America. The number 23 Huskers just absolutely blew up the Wisconsin Badgers at home by 30 points. I'm going to give you my instant reaction to this ball game, how we got it done. How good is Nebraska really? Where do the Huskers go from here? And everything else you need to know. So really quick, if you enjoy Nebraska basketball content and you want to see more, let me know in the comment section. Also hit that like button. And also for daily Nebraska content, talking transfer portal, recruiting, coaching, carousel, it's no burn. It takes 2 seconds. Join the family. Hit that subscribe button. But without further ado, we have a lot to talk about. I can't believe I am saying this, but Nebraska basketball has proved once again on national television not only why they're one of the best teams of the Big Ten, but why they are one of the best teams in America, period. Before we talk about this ball game, let's talk about what they've done so far this season, because it has been domination from the very get-go. Of course, they started off 3-0. They beat a couple scrub teams, West Georgia, Florida International, Maryland, Eastern Shore. Okay, that's the expectation. They start off 3-0. Then it got impressive. They beat Oklahoma in a shootout over there in South Dakota. They beat New Mexico, which was a tournament team last year. They're a very, very good squad. They beat Kansas State in order to win the tournament down there in Kansas City. They beat Winthrop, close ball game, but they won. They beat South Carolina upstate, close ball game, but they won. And I'm looking there and I'm saying, okay, Nebraska's 8-0. It's very impressive. But I was watching that Crane game just a couple days ago. I'm like, you know what? This is the game that really proves whether or not Nebraska's legit. Is Nebraska really the team we think they are? Are they going to make a run for the Big Ten tournament? Are they going to make a run to potentially be a 5 seed, 4 seed? Are they worth the hype? Because this is the type of game that Nebraska will lose in the past. With all the hype around the program, oh, they're finally going to beat Creighton, even though they beat them last year, and then they fall short. Not only did they beat Creighton, they beat them bad in a ball game that was never close. They beat them by 21 points at home. PBA was rocking. I don't believe Creighton ever led in that matchup. So after that Crane game, I said, you know what? Nebraska basketball is legit. But I'm still looking at the schedule. I'm looking at this game today against Wisconsin. I'm saying, you know what? This is a game that Nebraska typically loses. Although we play very well at home, PBA is going to be rocking once again. Wisconsin has our number, okay, with Greg Gard, one of the best coaches in the Big Ten. A lot of talent per usual over there in Madison. And once again, Nebraska, by the way, we are only one of 8 teams that's currently undefeated in America. We walked into PBA, not only did we beat Wisconsin, but we absolutely annihilated them. 90-60. I can't believe I'm saying that either. 90-60 in our first Big Ten game of the year against a Wisconsin team that entering this matchup, they were 7-2. They were coming off a win versus Marquette. This is not some scrub team. This is not Northwestern. This is Wisconsin, typically one of the best teams in the Big Ten when it comes to basketball. And Nebraska boat raced them. I can't believe this. Really, I mean, seriously, it's been one of the best runs. Nebraska, by the way, we are on the biggest basketball winning streak in America. We have not lost a game dating back to last March. Of course, we won the crown down there in Las Vegas. So, I mean, let's talk about the ball game today. Number one, we have one of the best centers in America in Rienk Mast. And we knew that going into the season, but I remember we beat BYU in exhibition, which should have been a big indicator at the time too. We beat BYU, which is a very good ball club. And that one of the coaches over there at BYU that said, Rienk Mast, I would pick him first overall in the NBA draft. And he was not being sarcastic because Rienk Mast had that good of a ball game. Rienk Mast has been lights out all season long. And today he had 17 points. He went 8 for 15, had 10 rebounds, 2 assists. He completely controls this offense. He's one of those guys going to be up for National Player of the Year. He's going to be up for all these awards, all Big Ten Player of the Year, this, that, and the third. Is he going to be, future NBA guy? I mean, probably not because he doesn't have the size, really, doesn't have the athleticism, but that doesn't mean he can't be a heck of a college guy, like a Luka Garza. But, I mean, he can do everything from an interior standpoint, getting rebounds, right? He had a little post move, right? A little post hook like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He can hit it from downtown as well. He's a complete player. And again, he commands this offense. But the surrounding cast is pretty good too. I mean, you got Burke, who had a great ball game today. I'm sure you guys see in the thumbnail. He had blood dripping all over his face. Like, he's the heart and soul of the team. You got Sanford, who quietly has been really, really good this season. I know everybody was hyping up the Creighton, Iowa transfers, Freeman and Josh Dix. But Sanford, the one that really wasn't that hyped up, is better than all of them. I mean, it's crazy. And that's thanks to the development in Nebraska basketball. That's thanks to Fred Hoiberg. Okay, speaking of Hoiberg, his son, Sam Hoiberg, the jump that he's taken this year is unbelievable. Again, once again, another guy who's the heart and soul of the team, just does all the small things. Okay, Jamarcus Lawrence has been playing very well since he got back to Nebraska as well. Even the bench players like Braden Frager came out of nowhere. He redshirted last year, and he's been one of our best players. He got 30 minutes today off the bench. Somebody who's just a small recruit from Lincoln, who I remember covering back in high school. I'm saying, I didn't even know if he was Nebraska material when I was covering him. It's crazy. And again, that's credit to Fred Hoiberg. And what's also interesting is that Nebraska basketball isn't even fully healthy. Connor Seaton's out for the year. We have one of our transfers who were coming in from Central Michigan. He's going to be back next week for the first time all season. Like, we're not even fully healthy. We're going to see this team full capacity in a couple weeks when we get our Central Michigan guy back. I don't even want to pronounce his name. It's so hard. But listen, man, this team is untapped potential. And you know where the credit goes to? It goes to Fred Hoiberg, man. Because again, this team is not incredibly talented. I'll say that. Like, compared to other Big Ten teams, we're not paying as much money as the other schools are. We're definitely not paying as much money as Wisconsin. But it's about grit, it's about coaching, about physical defense, getting the right shot, a strong culture, and a strong home court atmosphere. One of the best home courts in all the Big Ten, I would say, in America. Like, we just don't lose at home. We don't lose in the bank. We don't lose a PPA. I say the only con around this team is that, really, we can't shoot very well, especially from three-point land. You got Mastugan, who's usually he's a consistent shooter. He's only 1 for 6 today from three-point land. But other than that, we just don't have a bunch of bucket getters, right? Connor Seaton, he's out for the year, but he wasn't really consistent anyway. So that's the only con of this team is that, again, we're not great from the out tier, from three-point land, from the perimeter. But still, other than that, man, physical team, scrappy team, that's how you win the Big Ten. Now, let's talk about the future of Nebraska basketball. How good are we really? Well, we got a really big test on Saturday, and we'll cover that game. That is really the big test in my eyes. That's the big test. How good is Nebraska basketball really? Because, okay, you beat Creighton, that's huge. You beat Wisconsin, that's huge. But this Illinois game is a scheduled loss. Typically, these past couple years on Haarberg, we've had some good squads, but we lose on the road, especially against teams like Illinois. And they got a lot of talent, particularly from Europe. They got some Europe boys over there. Okay, a lot of money spent on that roster. If you can somehow beat Illinois on the road, they're number 13 in America, we're not only talking about Nebraska being ranked, because we're ranked already. We're talking about Nebraska being in competition to win the Big Ten, seriously. And if you beat Illinois somehow, you're going to beat North Dakota, you're going to beat New Hampshire, you're going to walk into the new year, and 2026, you're going to be undefeated. One of the only undefeated teams in the country. It's crazy, man. I keep saying it's crazy because I never thought I'd be saying this. I thought Nebraska would be okay this year, but I thought we were going to lose to Creighton. I thought we were going to lose to Oklahoma. Even that K-State game looked a little bit questionable, right? They have a kid over there who's from Omaha who's a stud, Bashir, and we barely beat them. But this team keeps winning. A lot of great culture. And again, credit to Fred Hoiberg more than anything else. But again, looking at the rest of the schedule, again, let's just say we beat Illinois. We beat North Dakota. We beat New Hampshire. Other than that, I really still believe the Big Ten's wide open this year. I truly believe that. Okay. Michigan State, we know how Michigan State is. Overrated per usual. Michigan's been on a tear. Michigan's the best team in this conference. No question about it, right? Illinois is going to be tough. Purdue just lost the other day. I'm not really scared of Purdue. And then other than that, really, it's wide open, right? Oregon's not the team they used to be. Okay. We got Washington's not the team they used to be. Ohio State's not the team they used to be. So is the Big Ten competitive? It always is competitive. Iowa's not the team they used to be. But from a Big Ten standpoint, it's about as wide open as it gets. And if there's any year for Nebraska to take advantage of and assert themselves as one of the best in this league, it's this year. Let me know your thoughts down below. Hey, if you made it this far, you know what to do. Hit the like button, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts. Once again, if you guys want Nebraska basketball content, let me know in the comment section. I'll only do it if you guys want it. If you guys don't want it, this will be my last video. So let me know in the comment section. I need to hear your guys' support. Once again, hit that like button and see you tomorrow on the channel.